start doing that. I am currently on my way to the residence of Johnstonette, where we are meeting to go to Fry's to build my computer, which I need for editing. But I kind of do need it. But we're gonna go get it done. So I'm excited, and I'm gonna put a lot of pictures up, maybe some videos. We'll see. And it's really overcast out here. It's nice. It should be like 101 right now, but it's probably like 89, and it feels great. And I miss winter, so then I can start recording and not worry about like fans being on or the AC or anything. It's gonna just be cold, which is awesome. So that's it for now. Peace.
Hey, Jonathan Gabriel, don't talk for about 15 minutes, okay?
It's like the first Rumble Pack vlog, part 2.
Did it?
Kind of.
How is it the first
I
part
prefaced
2?
on the way here. I told him what we're doing today.
Oh, okay, cool. So, part 2 of the, are you on?
Yeah.
Alright, part 2 of Trey's Build a New Media PC Day.
Build the bear, build the PC.
Build the Bear.
At Aperture Labs.
Build a Bear for big boys at Aperture Labs. John here. We just got back from Fry's, and we got all the pieces. We got really good deals on pretty much everything, and I'm going to go over a little bit of what we got. These two pieces right here, Trey already had, and he got the decent, really good deal on these. This is the processor. It's an i7 processor, the 3770 series. Intel board, motherboard, Intel Media motherboard. Model doesn't matter, but they're both really nice. Intel pieces are great. What we purchased today at Fry's, we'll start with the case. We got an Antec case, very quality company, Antec. We ended up getting an Antec case and an Antec power supply. I prefer to get Antec power supplies because they rarely go out on me. Every time I purchase a different type of power supply, they end up burning out. It's a pretty big case. We should probably do a video of it once we get it out of the box. 900 Advanced Gaming Series. Okay.
It works for me.
These are the DVD drive, and this is where we skimped on price. You know, we just got a cheap $25.
It's fine.
$25 DVD, and then the power supply. This supplies electricity to all the pieces. This right here, 1 gigabyte of DDR5, 8500 minutes. It's a GTX 560, overclocked. This was only $160 with a $20 mail-in rebate. God, you can ask Trey, or Trey may mention it later. I was shocked at how cheap this card is.
We sat there and just stared at it for about 5 minutes.
Because I mean, I genuinely did almost want to buy 2 of them. But there was only, you said, oh, get one for yourself, but there was only the one already opened one. Yeah. And then this one that was an unopened one. And so I was like, well, screw that. I'm not buying 2 anyways. But this is a really good card. It's going to be, it's NVIDIA graphics, obviously. It's the GeForce GTX 560. I'm shocked that I mean, it's not a TI or whatever, but it's still an incredible card for the price that we paid for it. These were the 2 best deals that we got for the day, right here. These were the super finds. This is 16 gigabytes in 2 sticks, so 2 8-gig sticks of 1600 megahertz, dual channel, DDR3 Corsair RAM. We got it for $90. 16 gigabytes of RAM, $90, and 2 8-gig sticks. I mean, that's just a really great price. This was also an incredible price. 120 gigabyte SSD Corsair for $120. It was $1 a gigabyte for storage. Yeah.
And a random keyboard.
Random. I don't know this brand, and so Trey's gonna have to do let me know how this holds up. The brand is Cyborg. It's red.
It's red and black, so there's my...
Red Queen. I guess it's maybe Mad Cat's
Oh,
brand?
it's Mad Cat's brand. Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either because it's not on the front. But then there's this Mad Cat's thing. Mad Cat stuff sucks. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know. You never know. This looks like a different company that's like a part of.
Yeah.
Maybe under the Mad Cat's umbrella, and it might be all right.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll find out.
We'll see.
We'll find out. One of the pieces we got dicked on, not dicked, but we got
Kind of dick, yeah.
yeah, $130 for a 1 terabyte spin drive, hard drive, 7,200 RPM, just your standard stupid storage drive, and $130 is kind of expensive for a hard drive. So. But that's it.
That's that. We're gonna get started.
We're gonna get this mother put together.
Outro, Candace. That'll work.
How did you not get a bridge connector, but you got like a mini HDMI to standard HDMI out adapter?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
This is part 3 of the Dream Machine project. And we fudged the bucket. We got the wrong case, so we have to go back. All the way back. So, for now, we can play with the motherboard here. And John was explaining to me all of these things for this thing. And then this is the graphics card, which looks amazing. It's like Transformers meets Fast and Furious. It's awesome. And I don't know where he went off to.
Hey, what's up?
This is the heart of Aperture Labs.
It's in disarray right now. But
Life is disarray.
all right. You remember that the did I give you all those papers?
They're right there. They're under.
You remember this is the receipt.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
You're gonna go in your car?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so we got the wrong case. So that's that.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. You haven't got the case.
But this box is awesome too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-unbox this.
Okay. No.
Okay, so yeah, you start this box out of the main box.
Oh, okay.
It's freaking hit black and gold. And that's how it unboxed. Thank you, Candace.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh,
Rumble Pack Vlog 1 part, what is this, 3? 3.5 something. This is day 2. Day 2 of computer building, because the last part of yesterday is kind of a bust because we got the wrong case. So Candace took the case back, and they didn't have the one that we wanted, and so they had the one that we wanted in Irving. So John went to Irving when they opened this morning, and it's like 10 something 10:10-ish. I don't know if the time's on this camera. So we're gonna try and get this done today so I can go to work and then get home and grind out the podcast, because as it stands right now, it's just like 5 video tracks synced up, and that's it. So hopefully I can get it out on time tonight, and I'll just bust it out tonight. If not, I'll have to wait maybe probably until Monday to put it out, but I hope I don't have to do that. So I am going to end here because I don't like recording while I'm driving, and it makes people give me funny looks. And I will pick up back at John's house when we start putting the box together. So, peace!
You recording?
Yeah. We got
Well-
the right case.
Well, we're back 24 hours later almost with the correct case. Thanks to
You and your wife.
well,
Saving the day.
that and you know, we wouldn't have had to save a day
That's so frustrating if they would have had that same model by the
below
display.
the display.
Yeah.
And when Candace got there, she said she went to the same display, and she was like, "Well, is this it? Not right here?" And I was like, "No, that's the whole
the one
thing. That's
the
how
one
we ended up that
yeah.
way into the first place." And so she had to find them, and they didn't have any at all. They were completely sold out, douchebags. So it's the same case. It's got this cool power button on the top, and on the top we're gonna put the LED lights right here. Line them inside this little thing right here, and yeah, we're gonna put this bitch together. Alright. Cool. So usually cases come with these mount screws out, and you have to install them. But we'll probably have to move those around because I think your motherboard is this big, so we're gonna have to take those out and move them over. No big deal. But before we do that, we take out all these. Oh, nice. Very cool. Usually these screws are not thumb screws. They're usually standard screws. You just get a screwdriver on.
Oh.
So we're going to open up all of this back paneling here. I'm probably going to uninstall this because I just have this feeling that that's going to sound like a helicopter. Something tells me. And the one at the display had this uninstalled also. But they had 2 fans on the front. So we're going to take all these out.
So the board goes here,
Motherboard goes
and
on.
then why are we taking these off?
We're going to take these off because the motherboard has to line up inside of this thing,
Yeah.
and it's just easier.
There's not enough room.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just easier. It's easier when you take all the back paneling off. I may even take this out. Just because I don't want to have to get into it with it. That's cool. Interesting switches. This is a nice case. I mean, it's
I like it.
it's got this. This is cool too. So here, I'll just show you this. Most cases, the depth between the back panel and the motherboard mounting shelf is usually very thin. This is very wide, and it has these rubber things right here. And what we're probably going to end up doing with these is when we install the power supply down here, it's going to have a bunch of cords coming out. So I'm going to put the power supply cords through these rubber backings and run them down the back of the plate, and they'll come back through right here. Morning, bud. And then we'll pull them out this way. You'll see when we get there.
All right.
So, yeah. So anyways,
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy.
it's very sturdy. Yeah, this material's a little bit more of a heavy material than what I'm used to with cases. But then again, I'm gonna be honest with you. Generally buy cheap ass cases, so this one was a little bit higher on the price range than what I would typically spend for one, but it's got some interesting features, so maybe it makes up for it. I do like these too. Instead of having the DVD rack being something you pull out and slide back in,
Yeah.
it's just got these thumb clips. So when we go to put the DVD rack in, we'll hold that down and slide it in, and then clip right in.
Right on.
I don't know what these are for. I mean, what would you want to go in and out of from the outside of it? So those are beyond me, but other than that, I see every function in here. Those will be nice instead of. Now we are going to have to get these out, and I know how to get those out. Luckily, I have an extension to do that. I hope I have one. This is the funnest part for me. I'm going to take this big ass fan out completely. I have no confidence in that fan whatsoever. I know that that's going to sound like a helicopter.
Alright, well, we have this one to try out. A red tricycle. I feel like this isn't focusing at all. There we go. Yeah, so everything just happens to be red and black.
Yeah, just
Well, I'll tape it later, but for whatever reason, it was meant to be red and black.
You want to get pictures of that yesterday, or we just gonna?
I didn't get.
Before touching the motherboard to the case, you ground yourself to the case.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And that's just to keep.
This is to keep the, yep, that one's going to stay, but we're going to move that one over. This keeps the motherboard off of it has electrical circuitry on the back of it.
Yes, of
And
course.
pegs and stuff, and if that stuff was always connected to the back of the case, the whole case would bzzz. And it would probably catch on fire. The motherboard would catch on fire. But these copper lifting pegs keep the back high enough off the back of the case.
It's not actually making
Yeah,
contact.
no contact is made. Yes, sir.
Where's the lamp over here?
I moved it over here.
Oh.
I need to pull my nose in a minute. But here we go. So, just need to move one more of these pegs. I'm going to leave that one there. Move this one over here. So that we have support in all the necessary places.
Does Ricky ever come to your place? Your house?
No, because him and Stephanie haven't dated for a long, long, long time. My sister Stephanie.
Okay.
My little sister Stephanie.
So, can we just keep him as a...
We can keep the profile. We can delete it. It doesn't matter. I've had it for
No, I
years
mean,
and years and years.
so it doesn't have a profile, but I want
Yeah, they can use it.
too much profile.
Okay, here we go.
And still one.
cases have that bag. That's standard for that.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. These measurements. Every case will have some slot that is this measurement.
Okay.
And it's all about getting the. Why are you making that sound, sir? Don't make me go get my hammer because I freaking will. I sure hope that's. That would have sucked if I'd have got my hammer out and hammered it.
It looks like a really flimsy piece too.
It is. It's very flimsy. But there's a well, yeah. Well, the thing is, the back isn't any more flimsy, or isn't any less flimsy either.
Is that it? Was that the snap of success?
Yeah, yes, that was the snap of success for the bottom side, and this little one up here. Now, I just have to have the same snap on the bottom and the other side. Just finally, there it is. Okay. Successfully been. Yay. Okay. Wash my hands. And then blow my nose and then wash my hands.
What are you even doing?
You know I play Minecraft.
I know.
Oh no.
Every single one of these pegs has a hole in it. A screw is going to go in each one of those holes. And of course there's a hole in the motherboard. Holes in the motherboard for each one of those. And the back has to line up. It's really a simple matter of pushing and not bending the motherboard.
And not breaking
Yeah.
one of the most expensive pieces of this whole.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Hey Dada. Does Trey always like recording?
I think he does. I think he really enjoys it.
What if I don't? Oh yeah.
I know that you do. Because
Let's go put the tree house.
here we go. So these came with the. Hey, they gave us more pegs.
Because they're tiny and easy to lose, I guess.
Huh?
Because they're easy to lose, probably.
Yeah, that. But you also, I guess, if you wanted, you know how I moved those ones? Let's see, where do we have holes at? 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. It's got those two. Might as well. Nothing wrong with extra support. So we're gonna put a couple more of these in, just because. No reason not to. If I can find where I set down mine. Maybe right here.
Hey. Hey, Dad.
Yes, sir.
Do monsters spawn on wood?
What do you mean spawning wood? No. You mean if you make a wood house, can they spawn inside your house?
I'm like, I'm just wondering.
No.
If monsters spawn in our, we build cobblestone floors, and half of it is wood area. Monsters keep spawning.
Really?
Yeah.
I was under the impression that no, they could not. So that's all your dad knows. I'm pretty
I'm gonna
sure.
go home and try not to download Minecraft tonight
I
because I need to get work done.
Yeah.
know that monsters can only spawn on, so,
I'm in love with this case now that it's like open and stuff.
Yeah, me too. It is a really nice case. Like I said, it's
spawn on dirt and
like maybe about $50 more expensive than the ones I usually put inside things. So make sure those all line up. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So
Are we just
only
put that down now?
yep, only specific screws are
Does that have to do with the charge as well?
the
I'm learning things. We're getting this shit done today.
you know what? This is a funny question. Michael said, don't build a wooden house. I'll burn it.
Michael's mean.
I know. Michael's funny too.
He is.
Question mark?
Band screws, cool. I'm not really sure what these motherfuckers are for, so I'm gonna pretend like I know. What are those for? Those are really long, and I don't know what they're for. Hey, they gave us some twisty ties. Always important to have twisty ties, but we probably won't use those twisty ties.
If you can buy it, then John has it, but better. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Oh gosh. I'm so scared right now.
Me too.
No, I mean like on the game because
Why?
it's night and monsters, all the monsters spawn at night.
What's the monster you hate the most?
What?
Your least favorite monster?
My least
The one you're scared of the most?
skeleton.